Welcome to today's video. Today's video is about just telling you what I've been on the collection. I went shopping in the last month or two, so I've added a number of watches in my collection. I've added around give or take 21 watches in my collection. There are some that are on the way. There are some that I returned because they had faults and I didn't like the appearances and whatnot. But this collecting journey is continuous. You keep collecting as much as you can. And I mean, it's like eating. You have to eat on a daily basis because it's an addictive process, this of collecting watches. You collect, you sell, you retain some, you give out some. So it's a journey. So I went on a journey of buying. I have some on order again. As I mentioned, I'm adding more Casios to my collection. I'm adding more vintage watches in my collection. So I just want to run through quickly what I got in the last month or so. I'd say 2 months because some of them I already had them for a while, but now collectively in the last 2 months, these are the watches that I've gotten to buy. So to start off, I want to start with this timepiece. This is the Orient 3-star presidential style. This is a vintage watch. Is one that I really was chasing, and when it came up in the market, I knew I just wanted it immediately. So it's a very pretty watch. The model number is G469736-6GPR. It has a case size of 36 millimeters. The case material is steel, and the color is gold, and the movement is automatic self-winding. So by self-winding, it means once you move the watch, it will automatically start moving on its own. So to demonstrate, as you see, the watch is not moving, but when I shake the watch, immediately the watch starts moving. So the main features of the watch is that it has a day and date. As you see on this part, it has a day and date display. You adjust the date using this small button on the top, and this for adjusting basically the time and the other function of the watch. So it's a flatted bezel. The flatted bezel means that it has these little marks. I'm not sure it's clear on the camera. It has these little marks on the bezel. It's really a pretty watch with the leather straps. These are not the original straps of the watch. I know the watch came with metallic straps, but the stainless steel strap, but I prefer I just got it in the market as it with the leather strap. So I think this suits the design of the watch, and then the contrast of it has a gradient of dark blue on the bottom and then heading towards a lighter gray color on the top. So it's a very, very beautiful watch. Other than that, again, the back solid watch, stainless steel. So when I haven't even worn this watch once since I got it, but I felt that as part of the review today, we just go through what watches I acquired. So I can't wait to wear this one. Sticking on theme of Orient, again, we went shopping and we got another Orient. This is also another vintage watch. This is the again Orient 21 jewels. Again, the significance, the main differences between the other watches that this has the smooth bezel, but basically it has a black dial. The model number is also different. This is the model number KE469KC6-70CA. It has a case size of 36 millimeters, just like the other one. The case material is steel, just like the other one. It has a black dial with the gold accents. I love these types of watches. I mean, I'm a sucker for black dials and the gold contrast in the watch. I would buy this watch, any watch with this description, that any day, because I mean they fit well, and you will see from the collection that in the new watches that I bought, this theme appears a lot, and I want to accept that this is now my theme of watches. This is now my style of watches. I love watches with dark or the black dial. It could come with a silver accent, it could come with any white accents, but the gold is no brainer for me. I will get it any day. So again, function it as a day and date. It's also a self-winding automatic. Just to show you, the watch is not moving now, but immediately I shake it. Immediately I just move the watch, it will start moving on its own, as you can see. So that's the advantage of having a self-winding automatic. It has a battery reserve of around 40 hours. That's something you should note. It's also at 21 joules. So a pretty watch, small watch. Leather straps, not original, but I love the rugged style of the leather straps. So this is another one we bought. Staying on theme again, as I mentioned that I prefer this kind of watches. And then as I mentioned that when I'm on this buying journey, I'm buying the vintage type of watches. This is the Seiko Railway. It's called the Seiko Railway Time. It's also a 21 joules. Again, it's a self-winding automatic, as you can see. This one I have more liking for this one, especially because it has the second hand movement has a red color. Of course, the gold accents here and there. And then it has one of the best glows in the dark of any watch I've seen, because immediately it comes into the natural sunlight and you go back to a dark room. Has one of the best glows I've seen in a watch. Function again, day and date. The gold, it has the gold color, straps and everything. The gold is a bit faded, but buying a second-hand watch or buying a vintage watch, these are some of the things you go through. It has an open back case, a glass. You can see the movement. That is one of the features. Case size is around also 36 mm. I love this one. This is one that I was looking for also, the Seiko 5, especially in this color and with the black dial. They are not easy to come by. That's something I've come to realize because I looked for it for a lot of time. Again, this is one that we bought and is one that we will keep for the longest time. Moving on to the next is like today we will stick with the black dials. This is another one that we acquired. This is the Binga. Binga, the model number is B5005M-1. Again, it's a self-winding automatic, just like the other ones I've reviewed. I went to buy more automatic watches because I realized in my collection I do not have a lot of automatic watches. This is also another pretty one. I bought new. This was new with everything. You can see the strap has the engraving of Binga. I had not even removed the film on the bottom. I only removed it has the film. As you can see, the film is still on the back side. It has an exposed mechanism, the glass mechanism on the back. And then with the gold accents on the back, really brings the best out of it. The mix of silver and gold in this watch is one that I love. You can see the black dial and the gold numbering on both the hour, second, and minute, and then on the date here, there's a white accent again. Of course, it's a day and date watch. But again, when you just come to the back, you realize there's also the finish of steel here. So the contrast of steel on one side, the gold, and then you see the crown just pops out as a golden color. Really makes the watch pretty. It has the leather straps, of course, original. Case size, this is a bit bigger than the others. This is 40 mm. I acquired it on the first day and I wore it on the first day, fresh from the box. Because I really loved it, and it's something that I will also be keeping for a very long time. These are ones that I will not sell unless I get a good value for them, or when they appreciate in value, I will dispose them. But they are keepers in the collection. Again, from the Binga, we got another one. I didn't know about this company before, but maybe not taken serious attention to it. But I've realized they have some good timepieces. Again, we went for another automatic. This is the Binga 1853. The separating feature from the other one is that this has a second-hand dial on the bottom here. It's an automatic movement also. This is also self-winding automatic. Again, this has a lot of details in the interior. The camera will not show you well, but there are contrast of silver, again bronzy finish on the numbering. Of course, this is stainless steel with the strap. And then the locking mechanism, the smoothness of the locking mechanism is what impressed me, because it's very hidden. It sort of hides the watch, the locking mechanism. It's not like the conventional ones. It splits into two. So when you're adjusting your straps, these are some things that you pay attention to. Of course, mine I've already adjusted the strap. I have the tools to do that. So it has an open back case. You can see the movement also inside. And just the blue logo of Binga here. again, some of the accents that it brings out. So the locking mechanisms, as I mentioned, first you lock one part before you lock the other part, so they meet sort of in the middle, then they lock. And a very comfortable strap, a very comfortable watch. You can feel the movement when you're in a silent place. You can feel the movement. Again, some unique feature is that it has being written on the side here. I hope you can see that. So it's a 42 millimeter watch, so this is perfect for my wrist, because I prefer watches between 38 to 44. But this one, literally, I haven't even taken it out of the box. I have not worn it since I bought it, just fresh in the box. That's why it has this sort of packaging in the box. I haven't worn it. Basically, I like Ceruti. As I mentioned in one of my videos, is that I have like 2 or 3 Cerutis, and what impresses me a lot is I have another square watch. What impresses me a lot is how they engrave their watches. Like you can see, there's some sort of engraving on the back lid. Then there's, just to show you that it's not an ordinary watch, the back lid is screwed in. You cannot just pop it off the way you want. You have to have the tools. Of course, it has the film. I've not even removed the film. The film is still here. This I bought new. Again, the gold and the black. I will forever be a sucker for having the black dial in watches. So as I mentioned, this is a Ceruti 1881. The model is CRB015C233B. It has a quartz movement. Of course, no date. Just tell you the time. It has the bronze finish. I don't consider this gold. I would say this is sort of bronze. The camera will maybe show it more into the golden side, but when you have it on the hand, you kind of realize that it is a bronze finish. Even the dials on the numbers on the inside, it has a bronze finish. But when you come closer, you'll realize that it has these logos of Ceruti on the inside, the engraving on the dial. They are so pretty. They are written in reverse, and you can see even on the crown, you have the logo of Ceruti here. So as I mentioned, this one that we acquired, and I love it because of the contrast, and the straps just go well with it. Another one that we got is this chronograph. This is the Lucien Picard Montilla. This is a chronograph. It's a pretty watch. I was attracted by the color, this deep blue color, and then it has like when it reacts different in different lights. Like when I shine it towards the light, you'll see the blue pop up more. When I bring it to one side, the blue goes dark. So that reacting towards the light, I didn't see it on when it was being sold, but really impressed me when I saw it. So this is as I mentioned, the Lucien Picard Montilla. The model is LP-10503-012-BK. So the dial color is blue. This is one that I went, apart from the black dials, this is one that I went separate now and bought a different color. It has a 44 millimeter case size. It has a case thickness of 30 millimeters. It doesn't look like it's chunky. It has a sapphire crystal glass. That's how they describe it. It has a stainless steel finish. And of course, as I mentioned, it has the original black straps. Main features are just that it has a chronograph, shows you the date, and they say it has a water resistance of up to 165 feet. So it is a pretty watch, this one. Again, we went and bought watches. I bought 2 watches that have different dial colors. I will explain why. Because I wanted to just get the contrast. In my collection, I have one Ted Baker London watch, but then I thought, because I've been getting good reviews about these watches, and I thought, okay, this is an opportunity. I got a person who was selling original Ted Baker watches. This one new, basically. So I bought 2. I'll explain to you why I bought the 2. You will just see the difference. So this is the Ted Baker London. I don't know anything first to start off, because there are so many impressive features about this watch. The model number is PSLTX A0505. So what I like most about the Ted Bakers is, again, the engraving. You can see on the back casing, you have this engraving of Ted Baker London on the name, and then the logo T, which represents the Ted Baker, I think, abbreviation or the logo title. But it doesn't end there. It goes all the way to the strap. So some of these things are why we don't really wear these watches, because you can't replace something like this strap easily, because you see the strap is engraved with Ted Baker with the T's also. The other strap, a very good leather strap. So this one has a case diameter of 40 millimeters. It's a sizable watch. The dial is black with the writing of white here and there, but the glass, the dome finish on the glass, I hope you can see it. It has a dome finish on the glass. The glass is strong. I don't know what material of glass they have used here, but it's a very strong glass. It has a quartz movement, just tells you the date, and that's it. No much fuss about it, but it's a pretty watch. It's a pretty simple watch, affordable, and that's why I got it. So I'll just show you the other one quickly. I got this one with a white background. Basically, it has no difference with the other one. Only that it has the white dial and then the silver accents on the inside. But basically, just the same features with the other watch, and it has this breathable type of straps, or leather straps. And again, we'll just go back to the engraving. These ones, the two of them I bought new. I haven't put them on, but I'll sure be waiting to wear them in the next coming days or when opportunity rises. But what amazes me is, like, you see, there's a blend of colors. You see the red on the dial, but also on the strap you'll see there are some layers of red, especially on the horse. The camera will not show you, but there are some red. So these are some of the features that I just like about this company. I hadn't known about them before, but now I've known about Ted Baker. I'll be checking them out most of the time. So I went for two. They were affordable. I will put a price on each watch when I do individual reviews, but basically they were affordable watches, and I thought, why not? Let me get two of them because they were available. There was a green one. I didn't like the green one. I don't like complicated dials. I just like simple dials. If I can stretch too much outside my comfort zone of black, then obviously white will come in, or something like a brown or something like. But I'm not too comfortable with the other colors of green. This I broke from this circle when I bought my Timex watches. I sort of like them, but I feel I've stretched enough from my comfort zone. So I've come to accept that I'm a person who loves black dial watches, and that's it. So this is just to complement the other one. I will see if an opportunity rises, we'll release one, and most likely the one that will leave the collection and an opportunity comes is this one, because I have another one, and obviously the black will outweigh the white dial. Another one we acquired is this chunky watch. This is the Festina Chronobike Chronograph. It's a very heavy watch, very solid heavy watch. This one we didn't buy new, we bought it used. So basically, it's a Festina Chronobike. The model number is F20327. It has a quartz movement. It has a full chronograph. The case size is 47 mm. The material is stainless steel. It has a dark blue interior. It looks like it's black, but it's very dark blue. But there are accents of blue. I hope the camera will show it. Accents of blue within now the hour marks, and you can see also on the second hand there's a part of blue. So that the contrast of the blue against the silver against, it's just a good combination for me. And as you can see, also the logo engraved on the crown. This is Festina. This is also very dark blue. It looks like black, but it's very dark blue. A very solid locking mechanism, strong straps, very thick on your wrist. You will feel the thickness of this watch on your wrist. And then the back casing is also very solid. It's very hard. So this one we bought, we have not worn it. What amazes me again is some of these features, like when you have the chronograph dials, there's a cut through. I hope you can see there's a cut through here. You can see this is a mechanism. It's basically a mechanical watch. This is a very hard watch. The case is screwed on. So this just shows you that it's meant to be a strong watch. This is not just any watch. It's meant to be strong. The straps are very solid. I had a very difficult time when I was adjusting the straps because of how well they are locked in. I bought two Festinas. This is the second one. This one basically I had not even taken it out of the box. The other one is the one that I took out of the box to adjust the straps. But this one we had not even taken out of the box. This is a different model. I'll just explain to you, but basically just have a look. It's a pretty watch. The straps are also blue. So this is the Festina Prestige. It's a chronograph. The model number is F20268. It has a quartz movement. It has a case size of 47 millimeters, and the material is basically steel. But the color of this one now is camera will not do it justice. Again, I'll repeat, because it's a purplish color on the dial, and then with the white accents here and there. And then the outstanding part is that the date, because it has a date function, the date numbering is spread all through. I hope that is clear. So the functions of this watch, I've not really taken time to go through how it works. I know it has a chrono. I know it has a chrono for the microsecond. It has the minute, and it has the hour. So a pretty watch again, this one. Not used so much because I bought it used, but the condition is, I would say, maybe 8 out of 10. Of course, the engraving of Festina on the back casing. The straps are original. As you can see, it has the Festina engraved on the straps. This is original, but I'm afraid they have started showing signs of they are not taken care of well, but they're in the right place. They will be taken care of. So just have a look at it. It is a pretty watch. Of course, in due time, all these watches we will do detailed reviews on them. But for today, is just show you what I bought in the last 2 months or so. I went berserk on one company again. I bought around 4 watches from one company because I didn't have this sort of watch. This one is the one I bought first. So basically, this is the Loras. If you know Loras, it's a company, it's a side company for Seiko. Basically, they're manufactured by Seiko. So it's a company owned by Seiko. So you just know that anything that is done by Seiko is from a good company. So you can easily trust it. So I bought this one first, and then I was impressed because they offer good value for the kind of price you pay for them. So this is the Loras dress chronograph. The model number is RT319KX9. It has a quartz movement, of course, a chronograph. As you can see, it has a chronograph. It has a white dial with blue accents. So the blue comes in the form of the numbers, and the hand and the second hand, minute hand, and the chronograph details here, blue and here and there. So just pops out very well. Of course, stainless steel finish, and then the white dial has texture in it. You know, like when you it's not a plain white. It has texture on it. It has small squares, like, you know, grid. It has grid lines on the inside. This just again pops out the look of the watch. A very comfortable watch. Is very light on your wrist. Stainless steel strap. The locking mechanism is pretty. Nothing much. You can see the engraving of Loras on the back. It has a water resistance of up to 100 meters. I'm not going to test that anytime soon, but basically this number one watch I bought from the Loras company that now opened the floodgates to more Loras that I bought. I bought around 4 of them, which I will show you. To buy this one, and this is the second one that we bought from Loras. This is the model VJ42-X178. It has a case size of 41 millimeters. It has a case thickness of 8 millimeters. This is now where it impressed me. It's a very thin watch, very, very slim watch, very light on your wrist. Of course, the black dial. But this one also, in the center, is like it's divided into two parts. Like within the center, there's a cutout for another circle. The camera won't show you. So this cutout circle also has grid lines. So it's different from the smooth finish on the outside dial. So this is also some of the features. They say the case material is titanium. I highly doubt that. Could just be for marketing purposes. But this one I bought new, still has the wrapping material and everything. I've not even worn this one. I just adjusted the straps and put it back into the box. It has a quartz movement, has a date display, and the stainless steel straps. The locking mechanism, I'll go back again. Loras really have a very good locking mechanism. Very smooth, very well thought, and adjusting the straps, I didn't find any difficulty in it. The finish on the back, as I would say, is just dull color, not really a shining silver like the rest of it, because they say it's titanium. I want to believe it's titanium because it's different from the material. I want to believe it's titanium. So let me show you the other one that I bought. This is the other Loras that I bought. There's no much difference from the case size and everything, but just the looks. This one looks a bit much better than the other one. The model number of this one is PC32-X094. It has a case size of 41 millimeters, a bit smaller compared to the other one. The case dial again is black, but this one it's now reversed from the other one. As you can see on the inner circle, on this is the smooth black with no grid lines on anything, but on the outer one it has now like small lines drawn into the circles, like small circles within small circles. So this again is just a contrast how it wants to differentiate itself. I think models and how they differentiate their models, just look at the outlook, look at the physical appearance and whatnot. Again, the function is only date only, simple quartz movement, stainless steel straps, and then the lightness, I will just comment that it has very light feeling, but this one is a bit thicker than the other one. This is 10 mm case thickness. Another loras that we bought is the one I'm having today on my wrist, so I'll just pop it quickly out of my wrist. So this one, why I liked it again is now it has the grid lines all through the watch. Again, black dial, that sells it easily for me. Quartz movement easily, the date function, light material. This is bigger than the other ones. This is 42 mm, a bit thicker also. I think it's a 10 mm. I've not really measured this one. Same features as the other ones, no much difference, but I was putting on this one today because I felt like I needed to now start wearing the watches that I've collected. Fits well in my wrist. I don't know my wrist size, but it fits well. It's very comfortable on my wrist. This is basically just to add on the collection. I have one watch from this company, the eSpirit company. It's a very small watch, but I thought, why not add another one? Because this came up in the markets where I am, and I thought I could easily just see if I like the watches. I bought this one for experimental purposes. I haven't really taken much time to go through the details, but basically it's a watch that I intend to keep because of it has the features that I like in a watch. So the model of this one is 10-05561. It has a case diameter of 45 mm, simple quartz movement, date function. Of course, the black dial with the silver accents. This has the original straps. Again, you can see the straps are very different and very thick from the other ones that I've showed you. It has the tags. Still, I've not removed anything from this watch. I just got it fresh from the box. You can see the buckle has the spirit engraved on it. The style of the strap really amazes me because it also has this sort of gradient or this sort of pattern. It's a rough pattern, so I've not taken time to really go through this watch and see what it functions. But basically, this one that I bought. I would also like to hear your comments on which watches you would have picked if you were given the same options, or looking at what I've bought. What are your comments and what are your feedback? Do you think I made the right choice? Do you think I made the wrong choice? Sometimes it's good to listen to you guys and just tell whether I'm moving in the right direction in this collection, because I don't want to collect watches for the purposes of collecting watches. I want to collect watches that have meaning. But I find that this one is fitting the description of being a keeper in the collection. This one I bought a long time ago, actually. I was disappointed at first. I've come to like it as I go by. I've just worn it once. I bought it, I think, within the first month of the 2 months that I'm saying I went on a shopping spree. This is the Michael Kors model number MK8378. It's a very big watch. This is a 46mm watch. It is a chronograph only. It has a date function. It has a case thickness of 13mm, so it's a bit chunky. Even the crown has the engraving of Michael Kors, a bit chunky, to be honest. It has leather straps. Thick leather straps, very fine leather straps. It has the black dial. Again, the brushed silver with the engraving of numbers, tachymeter. Basically, I've not really understood this watch. I don't know if I like it or not, but because when I saw it, I thought I don't have many watches from this company. I think I have only 2 or 3 Michael Kors in my collection. I thought maybe it's the right time to expand that number. So nothing much to say on this one. I've worn it once. I didn't regret it when I wore it. So looks like I'll be keeping this one in the collection. Another Michael Kors that we bought is this one. This one I'll struggle to show in camera because it has a sort of a grey graphite finish. Now it absorbs a lot of light. Having to show it on camera I'm going to struggle a lot. Let me see if I can clean it. Okay, so this is the Michael Kors model number MK8069. It has a quartz movement, it's a chronograph, but as you can see, there's sort of another material that is used, another format. I don't know how to call it, but there's another part that inside the glass is like another insert that now pops out on top of the chronograph. So just for looks, nothing much. It has a case diameter of 45 millimeters, and then this bezel is sort of has the markings, or what do I call it? Like it's a rough bezel. Of course, you'll see again the chunkiness of the crown. I think Michael Kors prefer that. Simple finish, leather straps. I like to watch. I haven't worn this one. Of course, there are many watches in the collection now, so seldom put on watches that are new. Just for testing, I will take time and test these watches and see how they react to my wrist and how I feel about them. The glass is very good. It has this dome finish, as you can see. It has this dome finish, very solid glass. Again, just to show you the watches that I got. I don't think it came with a leather strap because it's not having the Michael Kors engraving on the strap. So I think this strap was changed somewhere on the way because it's not. I didn't buy this watch new. This is the third Michael Kors I bought. This is the Michael Kors Reaction. It's a sports watch basically. The model number is RK50762005. It has the black dial with the blue accents, but the blue has two shades. There's this sky blue, and then there's this glassy finish blue on dark blue on the inside. So it gives you contrast and differentiation. It has the silicone straps, different from the others. Of course, you can see the buckle has the Michael Kors Reaction name. Nothing much about this watch. Doesn't even offer you the date function, but because it looks nice, sports watches look nice. You can fit any function, and then the thickness of the silicone straps. It has a case diameter of 48 millimeters, so it's chunky. Case width is around 13 millimeters. I would not say anything about this watch because I've also not worn it, but I am not sure how it will go in the future. We'll see about it, but we'll have detailed reviews on some of these watches. But just to show you what I have today and what I bought in the last 1 month. This is another Michael Kors. Another addition to the collection is this Omax. It's a classic. It's an Omax crystal, model number DBA127. It's a very old watch. This one, very old watch. One thing I like about this watch, apart from its size, it's a 40 millimeter. It's a quartz movement, and then the stainless steel finish. The locking mechanism, as you can see, pretty good. One thing I like about it is the afterglow, the glow in the dark. This has one of the best, again, apart from the Seiko that I reviewed earlier. This has one of the best glows in the dark. The dials and the numbers all glow. So again, just to fill in my vintage, I went on a vintage quest, and this is some of the vintage watches that I got. It has a greenish accents against brush silver finish. Nothing much to say about this watch. Is this some of the ones that I will never sell because not much value on them, but because of the sentimental aspect of them, and then knowing that they are no longer available, knowing that they were older watches, again, something that I would like to own and keep in the collection for a very long time. This is another watch I bought. This is the Tommy Hilfiger TH185, model number TH2281141541. This one also has a silicone straps. It's a very big watch, this one. It has a case size of 46 millimeters. Let me just open it. A very pretty watch, this one. A pretty watch. I'm not a fan of white dials per se, as I mentioned, but this is a game changer because, as you can see, it has a blend of red writings, and then the engraving. The embossed, I would say the embossed numbering. You can see the numbers are more embossed, like they have a character to them, not just any flat writing. It's like the numbers were placed there. It's like they have surface in them, they have texture in them. That's what I like about it, and the effort that they went to do that. It has a stainless steel finish, of course the silicone straps, original straps. This one we bought new. You can see the heel figure logo there, and then the red accents on the straps and inside. It has a date function, and then the 24-hour indicator. It's a quartz movement. Also glows in the dark pretty well. The glow in the dark is also fantastic. I've not tested it for long. I wore it for a few hours. I think when I got it just for a few hours to find the weight on the wrist and everything, but I find that the silicone straps are comfortable in my wrist, and definitely this one I will be keeping, because I have another Tommy Hilfiger in the collection also, but that one has a black finish and the green straps. So it looks like some of the companies that I really didn't know much about, but I find that they have some things that I could want in the collection. Lastly, this is the latest one I bought. It's a very cheap watch, this one, but it impressed me on the features that it has. I'll just show you what it is. This is this is a Japanese watch. It's called Super Dry. This is Super Dry Compound Super Sport. So the model number is SYG122R. It has a very nice finish. Like you see that sort of these are kind of details that I like. This is rubber now that is patched up in the canvas strap. I hope you can see the canvas strap. And that's just the pride of writing the name Super Dry. The blend of red and let me hold it to a stretch. You can see the locking mechanism. Pretty old school style, and I like it. A very solid watch. So it has a case diameter of 45 millimeters, a simple quartz movement. It does not have a date function. The crown pops out very well, so it's a sport watch. You just know that a sport watch is meant to be fun. Even the finish on the straps, this is rubber that is now stitched into the canvas straps, just for accents here and there, just to show the complete look of the watch. I've never heard about this company, but I've gone now searching and finding out that they have really good, nice models. They are very cheap, they are very affordable. So if you are starting a collection, I suggest you look in the direction of Superdry. They offer a lot. I've not checked any other model apart from their simple quartz movement. I don't know if they have automatic watches in their collection, but I'm just going into that rabbit hole now to discover this company. The straps are quite comfortable, as I mentioned, and then the effort that they went to just put the engraving on the back. I hope you can see the back glass. Just writings and the effort. You know a company is serious when they go through that extent of just perfecting some things. You can see there's an inner circle in the dial that has now red accents plus white combination of numbers and everything. Never taken time to really know its functions. It's a simple movement, but I will be reviewing these watches individually. So I want to end today's review there. Those are the watches that we bought. We bought around 22 watches. We have some in order. Today we will not have a bonus watch of what we are wearing because we already reviewed. We have this Loras that we are wearing today, which is part of ones that I bought. The watches that I'm waiting for eagerly are the ones that I bought, the vintage Casios, especially the digital watches. I'm really eagerly waiting for those. And then after that, we will pause any further buying of watches until probably the new year. We are going too fast and would want to put a break on that. So thank you for joining today's video. Thank you for watching our YouTube shorts. Thank you for your engagement on TikTok. We'll be putting, as promised, a longer version video on YouTube every week. This week we delayed a lot. We were supposed to put a video on Monday, but work and other commitments just made us deviate and put the video. I hope this video goes live on either Thursday 23rd October or Wednesday 22nd October, whichever comes first. I'll try to upload the video as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.